In this video, we'll discuss why it's crucial to take care of your vision in time to avoid future issues. We'll share simple and effective ways to maintain eye health, from the famous 20-20-20 rule to mindful walks and proper nutrition. How to protect your vision in the screen age. Simple tips. Today, we're going to talk about something we often take for granted until we start to lose it. I'm talking about vision. Our eyes are the main way we experience the world. We read, drive, admire nature, notice the expressions on our loved ones' faces, all thanks to our eyesight. Every day, we receive up to 80% of information visually. It's our most active sensory channel. But here's the catch. Ironically, the modern world doesn't take much care of our eyes. We live in a time where our eyes are constantly overworked. No weekends, no vacation, sometimes not even proper sleep. Screens everywhere. Smartphones, laptops, TVs, tablets. We stare at them for hours. We work, communicate, learn, and entertain ourselves, all with our eyes. Sometimes we even fall asleep with our phone in hand, and the next morning, back to the screen. Add to that dry air from air conditioners, dust, contact lenses, and bright artificial lighting, lack of sleep, chronic stress, and rare walks in fresh air. Not always eating balanced meals, not drinking enough water, and then our eyesight begins to weaken. Eye fatigue by evening. Sound familiar? That gritty feeling like you haven't blinked all day. Letters on the screen start to blur. It's hard to focus. You think you're just tired, but tomorrow it happens again. Light sensitivity, wanting to turn off the lights, to squint. The screen irritates you, even though it seemed fine yesterday. Headaches, especially in the forehead and temple area, a burning sensation in the eyes. And unfortunately, the longer it goes on, the louder these warning signs become. You're not exactly sick, but you feel discomfort. You're not going blind, but your vision isn't the same. And every time you catch yourself thinking, I should do something about this, but we keep putting it off. Vision is tricky. It doesn't hurt. It just gradually gets worse. And until it gets really bad, we don't pay attention, but we should. Because it's in these early moments, when our eyes first start to signal distress, that we can actually do a lot. Prevent, not treat. Support, not rescue. Our eyes, like everything else in the body, need care. They are part of a living system, sensitive to strain and external conditions. Yes, they are incredibly resilient, but everything has its limits. We think, it's just tiredness, it'll go away, I just need some sleep, and I'll be fine. But if nothing changes, it won't get better. Vision doesn't like being rushed. It doesn't like being ignored, and it really responds well to regular care, not just when things get really bad. So today is a great day to pause, to take a breath, and ask yourself, what can I do to help my eyes feel better? Not later, not on the weekend, now. Eye support isn't about one magic solution. It's not drops that instantly fix everything. It's not trendy glasses with a blue light filter. It's a system of simple, accessible, but consistent habits. Habits that work together, enhance each other, and produce results. For example, the 20-20-20 rule. Many have heard of it, few actually use it. Every 20 minutes, take a break. For 20 seconds, look away from the screen. And look at something 20 feet away. That's about 6 meters. Simple, very, you can do it right now, wherever you are, even if you're on a bus, even if you're at work. Just glance out the window. Give your eyes a moment to relax. They'll appreciate it. Let's move on. Walks, not just to tick a box, not just from the store, not just to the car, but real, mindful walks. Ideally, in a green area, with trees, grass, sky, and objects at varying distances. When you walk, look into the distance. Forget work. Your eyes rest. They switch from the screen to natural scenery. They focus on the horizon. They move freely without strain. That's real eye fitness. Don't forget about sleep. Yes, it sounds basic, but sleep is when your eyes recover. Accommodation spasm eases. Tissues get hydrated. The visual system gets a full reset. If you don't sleep enough, your body doesn't have time to do any of that. You wake up and your eyes are already tired. That's not normal. It's a signal. Sometimes, simply adjusting your sleep routine can noticeably improve your vision. Not in the sense of seeing 2 lines better, but in the sense of less fatigue, less irritation, clearer vision. These are all real effects of healthy sleep. And here we come to one of the most underrated factors, nutrition. Yes, that's right. What we eat directly affects how we see. The eyes are not an isolated system. They are nourished through the blood, and in the blood is everything we get from food. And if the necessary nutrients are not there, the eyes start to work on reserve, and eventually the reserve runs out. Many think, I eat carrots, so everything is fine. Yes, carrots are classic. Beta-carotene, provitamin A, these are important things. But if you only focus on carrots, you might miss a lot. Spinach, dark leafy greens. They contain lutein and zeaxanthin, powerful compounds that protect the retina from damage. Broccoli, yes, many dislike its taste, but it's a treasure trove of eye health benefits. The same carotenoids, vitamin C, fiber, eggs. Yolks are not just fat. They are a source of lutein, zinc, and vitamin D. Fish, fatty sea fish, that's omega-3, and omega-3 supports retina and tear film health. If your eyes are dry, this might be the issue. Blueberries, who hasn't heard of them? But the key point is not just one berry in your porridge once a week, but regular consumption. The anthocyanins in blueberries improve microcirculation, strengthen capillaries, and reduce inflammation. So, if we want our vision to serve us as long as possible, we need to nourish it properly. But here's the problem: a crazy pace of life. Fast food on the go. There's not always time to cook balanced meals. That's why many start thinking about comprehensive support. Because it's convenient, it really helps. And most importantly, it's a way to take care of yourself without extra complexity. Yes, of course, it's important not to just grab the first bottle off the shelf. It's better to choose wisely. Look at the ingredients, how well the components are absorbed, and whether they're right for you. And yes, it's always good to discuss this with a doctor, especially if you have chronic conditions or are taking any medications. But let's be honest, this is not about treatment in the traditional sense. It's not a story where you take a course and everything is fine. Your eyes are as good as new. It's about something else, about constant support that we can give our bodies every day without waiting for something to seriously break down. Eyes, like the rest of the body, need nourishment, restoration, and protection. And if we live in a world where screens are everywhere, where food isn't always balanced, and the air indoors is dry and dusty, additional support just makes sense. Multivitamin complexes are one of the easiest and most accessible ways to help the eyes from the inside, especially if they are well balanced with vitamins, microelements, and macroelements. Because vision depends on not just one vitamin, it's a whole team of substances that work together. For example, vitamin A, it's responsible for sharp vision and is especially important for night vision. Vitamin C and vitamin E, powerful antioxidants that protect the eyes from oxidative stress, especially during prolonged computer work. B vitamins, they support the nervous system, including the optic nerve, and help relieve eye fatigue. Zinc, needed for transporting vitamin A and protecting the retina. Selenium works in tandem with vitamin E, enhancing its protective properties. Omega-3 fatty acids support the structure of the eye cells, especially in dry conditions. Lutein and zeaxanthin, pigments that accumulate in the retina and literally filter the harmful blue light emitted by screens. A good complex is like internal insurance. You know for sure, even if lunch was on the go, your eyes received their antioxidants. Even if you didn't manage to get enough sleep, you've supported the nervous system and helped your eyes recover. There's only one important thing: approach it wisely. Don't choose by the bright packaging, but check that the composition is balanced. Make sure the vitamins and minerals are in a bioavailable form, meaning one that the body can absorb without extra strain. Ensure that the composition contains the elements that actually support eye health. But when you start supporting yourself this way, you'll gradually notice that your eyes get less tired, your vision becomes clearer, it's easier to work, less irritation, and less of that sand feeling by the evening. The effect isn't instantaneous, not in one day, but it's there, and it accumulates. Essentially, a multivitamin complex is like care in a capsule. You simply incorporate it into your day, like brushing your teeth. Take care of your vision. It's really important. Start today.